everybody, Laura here. So glad you're joining me today. I have a love themed card. It could be used all year round, but especially during Valentine's Day. I've got this stamp set that says you are a sweet heart. It's called Hello Beautiful, the stamp set. I got mine out of the February card kit. It's also sold separately, so you can get it either way. I'm going to emboss that sentiment in clear. I'm using some Simon Says Stamp clear embossing powder, inking that up with Versamark ink, pouring on the powder. This is the Nina Solar White little panel here, and I'm going to hit that with my heat gun. And I saw a card the other day. I was inspired by the color combo because I'm going to do some ink blending. I'm using Rosy Posy, Teeny Bikini, and wait for it, Hot Lips. I saw Christina Werner the other day. She did a card with this color combo, and I fell in love with it. I love it for a love-themed card or Valentine's, but I just love the pink, the light pink to the red, the hot lips red, the hot lips. And so I definitely wanted to try doing this color combination. And honestly, honest to goodness, the Simon Says Stamp inks are some of my favorite inks to use for ink blending. You get a nice ombre. They're not too wet, not too dry. They're just right. Okay, so once I'm done with my ink blending, I take this heart banner die. Gorgeous little row of hearts. I'm going to die cut that right into my ink blended panel. I'm going to do something real cool like with this heart banner. Going to pop it up, going to glitter it up. But first, I need to just die cut it right into the panel. And all I really need is the top part. And so once I get this removed, you'll see how it gives you that nice edge. And I'm going to adhere that top part to a Nina Solar White card base. By the way, I usually use the 80 pound. I know you can get the 110 pound, which is fabulous. It's nice and sturdy for a card base. But when you buy a ream of 80 pound Nina Solar White, you're going to use that ream of, so that's why I use it all the time, because I got a bunch of it. So now I'm adhering a strip of Nina to a strip of Fun Foam, and I'm going to run this heart banner through one more time, and this is going to give you instant dimension. Instead of running Nina Solar White or whatever color cardstock you're using, you run it through 4 or 5 times. You adhere all of them together with spray adhesive or glue, whatever you use to get that thick dimension. This will give you it in one pass, and it's just fantastic, especially for really intricate like this. This is pretty intricate die cut. You're going to need your retractable needle tool to get it out. It gets wedged in that die cut pretty good. And this is a delicate die cut, so you got to be very careful with that baby. So you can see that I get a bunch of cool little dimensional hearts as well, which I'm not even going to be using on this card, but save them. They could be cool embellishments later on. You could color these. You could put glossy accents on them. So what I'm doing here is I'm spraying. I've got just a scrap box that I use for my spray adhesive. And this is the top part of that die. The Nina Solar White part is where I sprayed the glue, and I'm dunking it right into my tub of glitter. This is some Hero Arts Prisma glitter, and I'm giving this baby a glitter bath. I'm glittering it up because, things are just better with glitter. Come on. So now I'm spraying the back side, and that's going to be so I can adhere it. The thought of trying to put liquid adhesive behind this delicate die cut literally makes me want to cry. And I can't tell you how many times the spray adhesive has saved the day. It's awesome. Okay, so I wanted to do something kind of fun, something on the bottom. I'm thinking pattern paper. But you know what? I was feeling like DIY. So I thought I'm going to make my own striped pattern paper. So I got a little strip of fog. And what I'm doing is making little tick marks every 1/4 inch. And don't mind myself getting into the frame there. Don't look at me, okay? Look at what I'm doing. I got the basic stripe stamp set. I'm using one of the thinner stripes. I'm inking it up with Versamark. So it's kind of a tone on tone. Sorry for the hair. You really got to get over top to make sure all your lines are parallel and straight. And I sped this up. You get the idea. I'm stamping my own striped pattern paper. Want to make sure I got enough to fill the width. I'm going to run it through with the heart banner die so that scalloped edge on the top matches up perfectly. And then you can just butt that right in, and it'll look like it was meant to be. And it'll give you that just a little bit of striped pattern. And it's just enough pattern because it's kind of tone on tone. It's a neutral pattern, which is what I love to add for a little detail. I don't want to detract too much from the design. I just want to add. So tone on tone, neutral patterns are just perfection in my book. So look how this butts right in. Fits like a dream, like it was meant to be. I just love this. So I'm going to flip it over, or I'll show you how I trim this. I got my Big Mama 12 by 12 tonic guillotine paper trimmer. And this is just a dream for trimming off excess. You butt it up to the top so you know you're getting a perfect parallel cut. And you can just run through all three sides and look, boom. Finished. The only thing left to do now is to add our little colorful heart inserts. Now you wouldn't have to. It looks pretty good white. But these hearts are the part of the ink blending where it was blended with hot lips. So you got hot lips hearts. I mean, you got to put those back in. So I'm taking a little Tombow Mono adhesive inside each one. I'm using that quick stick. This is the tool you need for this job. Pick those puppies up, pop them in, and you are done. This card is finished. Look at that. You are a sweetheart. Such a fun way. And really, this card could be used any time of the year, but especially special during Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.